our 2 Cent Sports Show.
Yo, it's Mr. Howse.
It's your boy C. Woods. That we're going over.
It's your girl Cheeks. Yeah. You don't say it like that, but go ahead.
And this is our 2 Cents. What's up, y'all?
What's happening, bro?
cracking?
What's happening?
I don't say it like that. What does that
I feel
mean?
like you introduced us before.
No,
I feel like
don't.
it was a gap.
No. That was all Woods right there.
Yeah.
Cheeks! How you living?
I'm good.
Woods. How you living, brother?
Good, man. I'm good, bro.
There it is, man. Let's get right into it. Coach K Saturday lost to North Carolina, and it ended his career. You know, something that we got to talk about. Woods, as the resident Duke fan here, we're gonna start off with you, bro, and talk to me about your thoughts. First, talk to me about your thoughts on Coach K, and then beyond that, I want you to talk about the game.
My thoughts on Coach K, man, one of the greatest to do it. I say Coach K and John Wooden on the same level. I know John Wooden won more, but it was a different era. I don't think that, I think UCLA's basketball tradition is a little richer than Duke's, but as far as what Coach K has been able to do in the last, 40 years is incredible. The game, it was tough for me. I told you, had my cigar ready for tonight, thought I was going to be celebrating, and Carolina, man, they just came out and played ball. Both teams did ball out, but I'm not going to blame Williams for missing them 2 free throws, even though I got words for him if I ever see him in the streets. But it was just one of those games where I felt like North Carolina was just that team that was destined to win. But I really wanted Coach K to go out on top. And the way that we started playing after that loss to North Carolina at Cameron Indoor Stadium like 3 weeks prior, I felt like Duke was on their way to go ahead and cut down the nets. So it wasn't more than just me being a fan. I felt like it was destiny for Duke as well to say, hey, we sending the Coach K off, and then I was waiting for the documentary and everything, but, the sports gods had other plans, and Carolina was playing tonight. So I'm a little mad, whatever, but, I did smoke my cigar yesterday.
You hurt.
But
it was like a consolation.
It was a
cigar?
non-victory cigar. It was a victory cigar turned into a non-victory cigar. And my wife's like,
second place cigar.
My wife's like, you gonna have that cigar? You might as well have it today. I was like, oh, for real? That's what we're doing. So yeah, I was
What you saving it for?
Well, yeah, what you saving it for, man? So I went and had a cigar yesterday, but shout out to Coach K, great career. And, we'll see what Coach Josh Shire does with the #1 recruiting class again. So it's gonna be interesting.
Gee, same thing. Thoughts about Coach K first of all, and then the game.
Coach K is just a GOAT, period. I mean, from coaching Duke to the Olympic teams he's done a lot. So for him to go out like that, I wanted him to win for his last go around, I was to say. But they missed some key free throws that kind of cost them the game. But hey, you come in losing to North Carolina, your last game, go out losing to North Carolina. So hey, it was a good game.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's worth it to talk about the fact that Coach K hasn't been hit with any allegations or any scandals or anything like that throughout his 42-year career. I think it's something worth mentioning. I don't know how believable it is that he didn't have anything going on, but it's something worth mentioning that it was never brought to light or whatever. So. But on top of all that, he's definitely been a good coach. I think he's definitely been a great person in terms of like how he's helped a lot of these young individuals and things like that. He always keeps some of his kids on staff. You know what I'm saying? I think about Capel. He had Capel on his staff for a while, kids like that. There's a couple others that I can't name off the top of my head. But as far as the game, man, I was rooting against you, bro. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was pretty funny how it went down. I really wanted UCLA to beat North Carolina, and Caleb Love took that game over late. and he did the same thing against Duke. He took the game over late, and man, I don't know what to say about that dude. He's been hooping. Hopefully, he can sustain that going forward. But I just think it just came down to North Carolina being a team of destiny, man. I know you said that you thought destiny was on Duke's side, but this just looks different. I mean, have we ever seen an 8 seed win the championship? No. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
I don't think so.
But I don't think so, man. So, and people were saying, were they even gonna make the tournament?
Yeah, about a month ago. Yeah.
So, shout out to Hubert Davis. I'm sure it's got to be tough to end a career like that, but you always want to go out on the good side in terms of being Davis. So, shout out to Coach K. It was cool,
Good run.
Yeah, he had a good run, long
Good run.
42 years, man.
Yep.
Like, what organization can you say has held a coach for that long through the ups and downs? Can you think of one? I mean, I know the Steelers have Tomlin. He's been there for like 15, and before that they had Cowher.
Yeah. What was it? They had a coach that was there for a while with
Wooden.
Terry Bradshaw and them, right?
No,
John Wooden was only at UCLA for what? I think he won 11 rings in like what, 15 years, 20? So that's what I'm saying. That's why I have him. I have Coach. I hold John Wooden to a certain standard, and then Coach K is right up there too because of what he had to do with the transfer era, the going pro early, that stuff. So
the lowest seed to ever win the championship was a number 8 seed back in 1985. So
was that
this
low
will-
number?
Yeah, this will match that.
Dang, you knew and everything.
Because they
You
beat
old,
Georgetown that year, I think, or something like that. I remember that.
You old.
Yeah.
How old were you?
88? Shit, 11? It was 11. Yeah.
Cheeks, why would you do that?
Cheeks is good. Hey, man, we raw here, man.
Cheeks
I
all
was
right.
7.
Did you have any closing thoughts on Duke and ending that?
No, just, they got the #1 recruiting class, so it's going to be interesting to see how many kids actually go to Duke for the tradition, knowing that Coach K isn't there, as opposed to, you got your Calipari's and you got, USC on the rise. UCLA ain't going nowhere. I actually wanted UCLA to beat North Carolina too, so that's crazy. But so it's going to be interesting to see if the Coach K effect is still there with Josh Shire, or do players say, well, he ain't there, I'm going to go ahead and bounce to, UCLA or Kansas or whatever. So we'll see.
What you saying though?
They're still gonna go there. It's a powerhouse school.
Blue Bloods.
Yeah, but who made it a powerhouse?
I mean,
though?
Coach K, yeah, but they're still a powerhouse school.
Because of him, he's not there.
They'll still get people.
We'll see. We'll see after.
Josh
this
Shire's
year.
got the #1 recruiting class, so yeah, we'll check it out.
All right, well let's move on. The South Carolina Gamecocks won their second.
Gamecocks.
Diana Taurasi, don't start, dude. Don't start. Won their second national championship in 4 or 5 years. Dawn Staley won her second as the coach, and Cheeks, as our resident
Bowler.
female, we're gonna start off with you. What were your thoughts about the Gamecocks coming through, beating Gino, Ariema, and UConn, and then talk about the game?
Probably about a couple games ago, I wanted South Carolina to win last year. They just didn't pull it out, but this year I was going for them again because Dawn Staley was one of the best coaches, and she just won an Olympic gold medal. She's come off a good win, and she has a team that actually wants to play hard for her every single game. And I knew UConn always has trouble against black squads. I should say that.
She said
Should I
it.
not say that? But
that's been disproven.
Tennessee only had about 2 people. I'm talking about a whole athletic squad. They haven't.
But now you're saying white people aren't
No,
athletic.
I'm not saying that, but they have trouble because we're a lot faster. We can't shoot, but we're a lot faster. I'm just saying.
We are now here at Stereotypes 2 cents.
I'm just saying. I'm just pointing. If they would have played Stanford or the other
2
opposite
cents
team, it would have been a
stereotypes
different.
here.
It would have been a different game. They have trouble. We played against them. I know what the system is.
Chiefs, how many teams in the NCAA?
Stanford has trouble playing against a whole squad like us.
Stanford won last year.
We play Stanford every year, and we're the only team that beat them.
Stanford won last year, Chiefs.
So I'm just saying, who they play against?
I don't know who they played last year.
How many teams in college basketball are all black?
I'm just that they beat the other teams. I'm just saying it's hard when they play against an all athletic team like that. I'm not saying white people are not athletic, but we're a lot faster and aggressive too on the other side.
Aggressive. We don't do sports. We actually do.
Y'all want my opinion? I'm giving y'all my opinion. But
all right. Well, there it is. That's Chiefs' opinion.
So I'm gonna keep it. Try to keep it normal, I guess. South Carolina. I was going for UConn because Paige Buchers.
And he owes me a gift card.
And I owe Cheeks a gift card. But I was going for. I want to see Paige Buchers and Gino is 11-0, Cheeks, and he's beating the Tennessees. Yes, you're right. Notre Dame might not have had the urban feel to them, but Tennessee, those teams had
one or
catching
two
whole. No, they had a squad.
Okay.
And so I disagree with you saying he hasn't beat anybody athletic. Those Tennessee teams were athletic, and so I'm gonna disagree. Right? Don Staley, shout out to her because they should have won in 2020, but COVID shut them down. They had from what I was hearing, a better squad than this year's. But that Boston, the girl Boston,
Aaliyah,
woof, tough. She's tough. So shout out to Don Staley. 2 rings in what, 5 years? She's on her way, man. So
you can't forget Henderson. Come on now,
Henderson. Henderson with the braids or whatever that was. She got the LeBron.
Pocahontas braids.
Pocahontas braids. Shout out to her too.
bagging on people. Man,
Yeah.
it's a tough crowd in here, man. Man, shout out to Don Staley, dude. Can we talk about her career first of all? I mean,
Best to ever do it.
3-time Olympic medalist, gold, player of the year, how many times? Coach of the year, twice now. 2 championships. I mean, she's had a career, man. And it's really just getting started. So shout out to her, man. And she had them girls ready. She had them girls ready. Yeah. I mean, out the gate, it was what, 22-4?
8.
22-8? They was ready. Chiefs was right, man. You was wrong, bro. Like,
they were just aggressive.
They were ready.
They were just aggressive.
I don't know about the more athletic and all that.
Stay away from that one.
I'm not rocking with that, but Gino has a history of being the guy that gets the top recruits, and he wins. You know, like you said, he won 11 championships. He was 11-0 in championship games, and now he's 11-1. I mean, I feel like UConn didn't have a lot of girls that could create their shot or get to the rim.
That's the difference between all the teams that he had. You gotta think, back in the days, he had a Taurasi, a Super, like he had Rebecca Lobo, like he had a whole, that's it. But if Paige wasn't scoring, who else was scoring?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Paige had a tough 14.
He had an all-around good team the last 11 some years.
She had a tough 14.
Yeah.
She worked for them 14 points.
Yeah.
She worked for those. And I think that's what threw them off, is they're like, okay, if
Game
she's having a
plan.
problem, and yeah, it was tough.
Nobody else can score.
Yeah, it was tough.
Well, let's switch it up, man. It's time to get to
These fakers.
Hey,
business.
listen, watch your mouth.
Talk about these.
Keep my Lakers out your mouth.
Let's talk about these fakers.
It's time to get to business, man.
Keep the Lakers out your.
So, Lakers season, man. They asked Anthony Davis after the game, after the loss yesterday to who they lose to?
Grizzlies, right?
No, Pelicans.
They lost to the Pelicans on Friday.
Nuggets.
Memphis.
Nuggets.
Yesterday they lost to the Nuggets.
Yeah.
They asked him after the game what he thought about the season, and he said it would have been nice to see if everybody was healthy, yada yada yada, how it would have went. And so I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on.
But
And this is something, huh?
did anybody ask him, like, You're the only one that really wasn't healthy on most of the
No, LeBron missed games too.
I mean, not like him. But.
Okay, you know what? I'm glad you said that. Let's talk about this. Yesterday against the Denver Nuggets, first of all, they lost Friday night to the Pelicans, right? Mm-hmm. The Pelicans are in the 9 seed, so the Lakers needed that game in order to stay relevant in the play-in game. And LeBron sat out yesterday against the Nuggets. We got to talk about that first before we do anything else. So, how do you feel about? Because this is Cheek's favorite player.
No.
Cheeks, don't start. This is your favorite player. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I'm glad we got this on tape now. We can wind these back because.
We're mic'd up too.
I don't know.
Woods, I'm gonna start with you, bro. Your thoughts on LeBron sitting out yesterday's game when we have an opportunity to potentially get back into playing?
Man, listen, I would have rather him sit out against the Pelicans and go hard against Denver. I don't know why he sat out. Was his ankle hurting? His back hurting?
Knees.
I don't care. We needed that game. We actually played okay for a minute. Russell Westbrook actually.
I don't want to cut you off, but I have to, bro. Why would you want him to sit out any games?
I don't want him to sit out any games, period. I don't believe in this whole culture of, resting or whatever they're trying to do. I don't believe in it, period. I'm old school. You already know. Cheeks already exposed my age, right? So I don't understand why he knows the significance of this game and he just chose to sit out. You're getting paid. You want to be the GOAT, right? And you sit out a game at Denver knowing that we need it to stay relevant. Mind-boggling. That's not GOAT stuff. It's not. That's not GOAT-ish. And I know my homie is gonna jump on me in the group chat for this.
I thought you was
I'm not gonna say the homie's name, but I don't like it, man. I don't like sitting out. I mean, he said his knees, you said his knees?
I mean, that's why he's been sitting
Whatever.
out.
You can go.
His knee.
You
You can go.
guys are a Laker fan.
But the thing is this,
They
I'm
lost
starting
11 games.
Howse said something a while back, a couple podcasts ago. He said LeBron goes hard against these teams that are against third and fourth string players to pad his stats. But on the first string teams, he's not being able to do that. So I'm thinking, did he sit out thinking Denver was going to be a tough game? I don't know. Did he think it was going to be too much on his body? But the point is,
I have a question.
you got to play.
I have a question.
Kobe would have played.
Stop comparing him to Kobe.
Jordan would have played, Joey. Jordan would have played.
But it's relevant because is he not in the GOAT conversation?
You can't compare Kobe to Jordan. You can't compare Kobe to LeBron. You can't.
All right.
They're two different people.
What's your question?
Okay,
Anyway.
Cheeks, go ahead.
You think he did? You think he did for a reason?
I think
You think he said, "All right, let me see if they can beat this team without me"?
no. You can't
You don't
think
think
like
so?
that. The playoffs are on the line. Your legacy is on the line. You can't say, "Let me see." You got to say, "I'm going out here, and you better play."
Wait, Cheeks, are you saying that's what you think?
I don't know. I'm just asking a question. Y'all Laker fans, I'm just trying to see.
You're a LeBron fan.
You're a
I'm asking
LeBron
what
fan.
You think.
You said you're a LeBron fan.
I don't know. Like LeBron. I mean, like I told y'all this before.
All right. So what are your thoughts on him sitting out, Cheeks?
If I'm LeBron and I need to win this game to even get a seat in the playoffs, I'm gonna play.
Okay.
But I keep trying to tell you guys, LeBron's a different athlete. He's not like a Kobe. Kobe would have played. Iverson would have played if he was hurt. He's a different player. Mm-hmm. Some games you think he should take over. He don't take over. But at the end of the day, I feel like you need this game to win and you sit out. Are you doing this to see if they can win without you or prove a point? I don't know.
Who does that though?
I don't know. Some players do. I mean, I'm just saying.
You don't want to ask me that question. So, Cheeks, I don't even want to entertain that because if that's something that he actually thought about, like let me sit out and see what they do. Actually, first of all, it was one of the best games that Russ played as a Laker. Second of all, one of the best games AD played all year. He actually looked aggressive and he looked like he knew how to play basketball instead of just playing off of LeBron the whole time.
Yeah, 10 months off.
They actually played a good game. I can't understand it. I can't understand it. Like, yeah, I know he had an ankle injury. And he's played 3 games since then? 3, 4 games. You had a day off. You played Friday night, and then you played Sunday in the daytime. I know it was an early game, but I can't see that, man. I can't see that. I think it's
what?
I just think it's weak. I think it's weak, man. And it's really just sad. And you know what makes it worse is the fact that on April 1st, he tweeted saying, "I'm taking the rest of the season off, y'all. I'm officially taking the rest of the season off. See y'all in the fall." Dude, we're 31-45 when he tweets this. 31-45. What? Who jokes like that?
Read the room, dude. Read the room.
Who jokes like that, bro?
Read the room,
Who
bro.
jokes like that? And then he plays the next game and then sits the next game. So, like, first of all, you were joking.
Right. But you're
And
not
then you
joking.
end up sitting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. It's mind blowing. And just to see his demeanor sitting on the sideline, he's laughing, he's having fun. We're 31-47 and we're losing. We're down 20 points and he's just doing handshakes and, looking cool, man. And it's just as a Laker fan, that part is annoying because it's like no regard for the franchise and what it means to us. You know what I'm saying? Am I going too hard, Cheeks?
No, I just like how you guys look right now because, like I said before, you guys were so amped before this NBA season. You guys are so...
Yeah, because we thought...
Dum, 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 dum. Y'all look all sad now. It's okay. I told y'all what it was going to be.
Hey, before
Losing.
before I get to the next part of it, I just want to say that, Cheeks, Kansas is up by 2 with 4 minutes left. All right, I'm going to just say that.
You just jinxed your team.
I'm just letting you know the score.
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, now you don't care. Talking shit, now you don't care.
They gonna lose though.
All right, so back to the original part. Anthony Davis said, "What could we have been if we were all healthy?" And I think it's a great question because I really want to know what you guys think the Lakers could have been if they had been healthy all season. Where do you think their record would be? Right now, we're 31-47.
So what place are we in now? The 11th?
Yes.
If everybody's healthy, I think we're top. I think we're 5th, 6th.
Really? So, okay.
Everybody's healthy.
Let me ask you, okay. LeBron, AD, and Russ have played 21 games together. In those 21 games, I believe they're 9-12 or 10-11. So you really believe that the Lakers will be in fifth place right now is what? The Denver Nuggets.
Let's look that up. Who's in 5th
are in
place?
5th place, well, I believe, and they're like 15 games over 500, dude.
Whoa.
I can't believe you said 5th place.
I can't believe it either.
I think they would be, if everybody's healthy, I think the chemistry is different. So let's look this up. Sorry, everybody.
What chemistry have you? Okay,
hold on. So we got Phoenix.
What chemistry have you seen that would lead you to believe that the Lakers will be in 5th place, bro?
Can we cut the tape? Because I want to say something else. Ooh, Denver's in 5th. You're right. 40. Yeah, Jesus.
I'm usually right. 99.0.
0.
Go ahead. 99.0. That's fair.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna change that and say Lakers.
And I said they were 15 games. They're 15 games over 500.
I say Lakers because of the teams they played. I say they're 7th, 8th.
7th is Minnesota at 45-34. 11 games over 500.
But they played us without LeBron and AD though. You got to remember that. Those teams would have.
I just told you what the Lakers' record was with all 3 of them healthy.
Right. You said 9-12.
Yes.
If they were healthy, some of those teams that have better records that beat us without them, we would have beat them on the second time around.
And you've seen chemistry that has shown you That is true.
A little chemistry, a little prayer, and
So you're not being realistic.
No, I'm being realistic. I think they're 7th, 8th.
All right. Cheeks.
You ain't got that. They at least about 9th or 10th. 8th, 9th.
7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, man.
You said 5th. Now you said
I swear it ain't the 5th. I just looked at
It's sure
Denver.
not 8th either.
I think they're 7th,
So-
8th.
You said 9th or 10th?
She said 8, 9, 10.
I don't even know why they asked him that question, because I'd have been on the side of the table like, he was hurt. He was hurt most of the season anyway. Why are you asking him? He about to be hurt again.
Yeah.
5 games, he's about to be out again.
Unfortunately, she's probably on trust.
Okay, do they have a chance to even make it to do they have a buy-in or something?
Yeah, so, well, I mean, if they win all 4 of the next games and San Antonio loses 3 out of 4, yes.
No, they're not.
Or if New Orleans Pelicans lose every game
That's a
and they
wrap.
win every game.
And the league is gonna be like, hey, don't let them
It's a
win.
wrap.
You already know the league gonna be like, don't let them win.
They're not gonna win anyway.
All right, so unlike Woods, I haven't seen any type of chemistry that would lead me to believe, and this is something that we talked about before the season started. You cannot put 3 guys that can't shoot on the floor at the same time, just period. And that's the team that we decided to go with. And I didn't see any chemistry between these 3 that would lead me to believe that that the record would be any different than what it is right now. I mean, maybe let's call it a 5-game swing, maybe. So at that point, we're in what the ninth seed.
But who can shoot? Who's the top 3?
Russ can't
If
shoot.
you
Russ
start-
can't shoot,
okay,
Bron
Russ.
can't shoot, and AD can't shoot.
Bron can shoot a little
AD
bit.
shooting 20% from the 3-point line this year.
Well, let's just say this. If AD played his position where he should be playing,
Okay, well
and
let's
not
just
a
say
guard,
if
y'all,
let's just
y'all
say
probably will win more games.
let's just
I'm
say
saying.
if all the unicorns came over and played for the Lakers.
I'm just saying, why you want to make the game hard for yourself? That's what I'm
You
just saying.
talking to me? I'm not
I'm
AD.
just saying. You gotta have a coach to be like, look, you're 7-something. Why you wanna be out here with the guards all the time?
Because he grew up a guard.
Well, you gotta know how to, like you always say, you gotta know how to what? Change your game, right?
Yes.
That's what you always want Russell to do, change his game.
I haven't seen anything that would lead me to believe.
Yeah, that's the same with that, huh?
I agree with you. I do. Because AD has played better in the post, period. But I haven't seen anything that would lead me to believe that the Lakers would be in a they might be in the ninth seed to me. 9th seed, best case scenario. Because the team was not set up correctly. And we've talked about that at length before. The way the team was set up, it just wasn't intelligent. We don't know who we know that the 3 guys came together and whatever. And from that, we sparked the what are they called? What are they called? Stack squad. What are they called? I can't think of it. Super team. But there was nothing super about this team,
At
man. And okay, so last question on this. And this is something that we were talking about today in our chat, and actually a friend of mine called to talk in depth about it. So LeBron's averaging 30.1 points per game, 30.2 points per game. He's leading the league in scoring. Has it been impactful? And do you think that this is all have been? Do you think that this has been all about scoring? I'm gonna start with you, Cheeks. Do you think that he needs to be leading the league in scoring?
I mean, he's done it like almost every year though.
No, he hasn't.
Who has been? He's been at the top. What?
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
No.
James Harden,
Kevin Durant. Steph.
He's in the top though, right?
Luka.
Maybe like top 10, yeah.
If he don't score those points, who's gonna score him on the team?
I knew she was gonna go there. Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying, you need him to score those points.
He put this team together.
I'm just saying, but he can't go and score 20 points. You guys are not gonna win.
He put this team together.
I'm just saying, y'all want the man to score less points. You're definitely not gonna win.
Nobody-
I don't
saying
care. I want to win. I don't care how many points he scores.
I mean, the game is easy for him. I mean, he can score when he wants to score. But I'm just saying, he needs to score those points for y'all at least be in the game. You guys don't have nobody. You guys are terrible.
He put this team together.
I'm just saying, just like he put the team together, yes. But at the end of the day, the team wasn't good. It could have probably worked out if they had a better coach, I think too. You gotta know how to put people in certain places, and he can't do that. He can't. They're not playing no defense. He's a defensive coach. They're not doing that. So at the end of the day, he needs to score those points. That's just like you guys saying something about Embiid. You think Embiid, if he don't score them points, you think he'll be where he's at now? And they're what, 7th or 8th place? What place they're in? What 76 in?
They were missing a whole all-star on their team the whole season.
Ben Simmons.
Oh, now Ben, you guys are so up and down. Y'all like Ben Simmons. One day y'all talking about Ben Simmons. Now y'all talking about
He was
Phillies
an
in fourth place,
all-NBA
Cheeks.
player.
They're in fourth place, Cheeks.
They weren't there a couple weeks ago. But like I said, I think he needs to score those points. And if I'm chasing something, I only got a couple of years. I'm about to get all these records.
You just told
There
on
it is.
I'm about to
yourself.
get all these records.
There it is.
Yeah, if I'm chasing something, I don't give a damn about the wins.
I don't know if he's chasing. I'm just saying.
You
if
just
I only
said
have
it.
a couple years left, I'm gonna get every award I can get,
I think you said
bums
it.
or not.
I think you said it. So, can I go now? Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Laker.
So here's the issue. I don't give a damn about your 30 points a game if we're in 11th place, because it doesn't show that you're getting 30 and it's impactful to the point of, hey, we're running the West, or we're in the top seeds in the West, or we're in 7th or in the West. You're scoring these points and we're in 11th place. You were the GM of this team this summer when we had a chance to get Buddy Hield. We had a chance to get DeRozan,
John Wall.
or whoever. You said John Wall, whatever. That opportunity passed because you sat down at a barbecue and had some, what is it he be drinking? Lobos or whatever he be
Lobos.
Lobos. You sat down and drank Lobos with the three, I call them the Three Stooges now, by the way. And you said, we got this, Russ is gonna commit. And I was even sold on Russ, and I was kind of like, I don't like him on my team, but I get it. If that's your boy, make it work. And it hasn't worked, Cheeks. And I want it to. Like I said, I really believe that if they were all healthy, I think they would be 7th and whatever, 7th place. But there was a terrible GM move, and you're 30 points a game, to get to House's original question. I'm not really impressed with it because we're not in the playoff contention right now. So that's just mine. Listen, I like LeBron. I do. I like him as off the court. I like him on other teams other than mine. But more importantly, is these 30 points need to be on a playoff team. Embiid is balling, and his team's in 4th place, and he did that without an all-star. So that's
But
my
I think,
2
I
cents.
think, I think the scoring would be different though if AD was playing. If he played the whole season, I don't think he would be averaging 30.
If AD was playing?
Yeah, because he'd have had help.
Well,
I think if he would have played, I don't think he would have been scoring as he's doing now.
So LeBron is balling. We can't take anything away from him, right? Like he's averaging 30 points a game, and that's not easy to do in the league. Shout out to him, right?
right.
Are those points impactful? Do they impact the game? Are they winning those games? And the answer is no. No. LeBron used to be able to carry, as you call them, bums.
They were bums.
He used to be able to carry bums to the finals every year.
different sides.
It's nothing different, Cheeks. It's nothing different.
East and West, it is a big difference.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. We know the West is generally harder. This year, it's a toss-up. But he's not doing that. He can't do that. He can score, but he's not impacting the game the way that he used to. He's not playing any defense. So we're getting 30 points, but how many points, how many assignments is he missing?
Everybody's missing assignments though.
Okay, we have a defensive coach. The first year that they got there, Vogel, AD, and it was LeBron's second year as a Laker, we led the league in defense. Last year, we led the league. We were second in the league in defense. What happened?
You want to get your coach fired. That's what happens.
What happened? Yeah, you get the coach fired. Okay, fine. But then what? We don't have no draft picks. We got $44 million Russ. We got AD, who played half the season. And then we got Bron, who's just doing handshakes and dancing and, living life. He's living life. So, and that's good. I'm happy for him. Live life, man. But this is the Lakers. We the Lakers.
I ain't been Lakers.
17 deep. We 17 deep. Cheeks, we 17 deep. Number one franchise in NBA history.
Yep.
I'm watching.
69-7.
And if Russ found out real quick what being a Laker meant, right? Like he was talking about, I'm just here to play and I don't care and whatever. And he found out that Laker fans care.
Yeah.
Laker fans are foo-foo and bougie and all that, but Laker fans care, man. We want to win. We're accustomed to winning. Cheeks, you are a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm just saying.
We up 3 with 4 seconds left. I'm just going to let you know that. Woods, I know you wanted to chime back in. I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's all good. It's just like you're right. Laker fans, we do kind of like, hey, we support every athlete. Laker fans will support every athlete. And then if you start doing that like you don't care, we will threaten your family. I don't know. We start talking about your family, your kids in front of, but that's the way it is. And I think.
Hey, first of all, we don't condone that. Number one.
No,
number
we don't.
two.
We don't. First of all, we love Russ. First of all, let's say that.
We do.
We shout out to Russ, but it goes to show that this is a franchise you can't just be lollygagging with, and we do carry ourselves as champions. Even when we're losing, we carry ourselves as champions. You want to go somewhere else, then do that, but. Russ found out the hard way, unfortunately.
Y'all should got
But back to the original point, is LeBron's leading the league in points, but is it impactful? Yes or no? I just want a yes or no question.
No.
Yes or no answers.
No.
No, I mean, not for his team, no.
This your favorite player, Cheeks?
It's okay.
This your favorite song?
So what y'all gonna do next year? How about that? Let's talk about.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the Lakers pick next year is top 10 protected. So, seeing as we are the 9th worst team in the league,
Y'all should have got John Wall. Y'all still think y'all should have got John Wall? I'm asking.
No, John Wall's not.
I wish we could bring them on to the set and ask them the question.
Cheeks.
Y'all should have gotten John Wall.
Cheeks. If we get John Wall, what's our record gonna be right now? We're 31 and 47.
Better, a little bit better.
Are we winning the championship?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if LeBron would have probably played, I think y'all should have got John Wall.
We couldn't just give up John Wall. We couldn't just give up Russ. We had to give up
another pick.
More picks too.
Y'all not picking nobody up anyway when they're out there. When people are floating on that little bubble, everybody else is picking them up except the Lakers. So it don't really matter if y'all gave around 10, 12 draft picks. Y'all don't pick nobody up. Who y'all
You're talking about on the waiver wire, Chief?
I'm just saying.
You mad? You're still
You know
talking
how many
about.
people got picked up that were good?
You're still talking about Goran Dragic.
I'm just saying. You know how many people got picked up? And the Lakers were sitting there like ding dong, ding dong. John Wall's
What you
out
talking
there.
about? We got DJ Augustine. We got Stanley Johnson. What you talking about?
Boy. And they about to go right back down to the G League next year.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
They gonna be in the G League
Don't do that
next year.
to Stanley. Stanley!
That whole team need to get wiped out.
Stanley.
Lakers are trash.
Well, it's LeBron's team, though.
Trash.
He's the GM. LeBron's the GM. This is his team.
Cheeks, this is your guy. I need you to back him up.
I keep trying to tell you guys, I like LeBron off the court.
No.
Check the tape.
LeBron is a good basketball player, but you guys put so much on him.
I'm not gonna let you do that, Cheeks.
Y'all want him to be Kobe. He ain't Kobe. He's not Jordan. He's not.
So he's not a GOAT, right? We can resolve it right here.
He is a GOAT, but you can't compare him to somebody else. You
So
can't compare him to
He's
Jordan.
he's a GOAT of 2010 to
Y'all trying to compare
2018.
him to Kobe.
So he's an era GOAT, is what you're saying. He's like a GOAT.
He's gonna be up. He's gonna be a
Okay.
GOAT.
I think I see what you're saying. He's a GOAT in a certain era, 2000s through 2000.
I keep saying Kobe, Kobe, Kobe.
Because I believe look at the numbers. Kobe has 5 rings. Kobe stayed with one team. Kobe didn't jump to the super team thing, right? Am I right? Kobe didn't do the super team thing. Kobe said, bring me some help. Bring me some help. And he won. He didn't call
Kobe did threaten to bounce though.
He did.
I know.
He did. But he didn't bounce. He didn't bounce to San Antonio. He didn't do that, right?
Right.
Let me ask you a question. Since you're a LeBron fan, I want you to be totally honest. If LeBron doesn't go to Miami that first time,
No.
how many rings does he have? How many
Probably
rings?
about 2, maybe 2, 3.
He got 3
I get
now,
3.
right? How many rings he got?
He won in Cleveland,
He won
Lakers.
He won 2 in Miami.
So
One
he
in
probably
Cleveland.
2.
Okay, yeah.
You can't take away
upset.
how many times he's been to the finals.
No, he's been in the finals. I give him that. But what I'm saying is,
That's very hard.
that's why I keep Kobe up here, because Kobe
In the
was like
East.
ride or die in the East. Right, the East was trash.
In the East.
But I did
the
cheer.
East.
I did cheer for LeBron when he went back to Cleveland and they won that when they came back 3-1. But Kobe stayed with his team, and Kobe played hurt. Kobe didn't care. He stuck up for his teammates. He was not accepting what the Lakers are accepting now. You see what I'm saying?
But everybody's doing that now, jumping from the team to team to get a championship.
No, but these teams are fighting still. They're playing hard. I feel like the Lakers, there's something in the locker room, Cheeks. I've said
I'm
this
not.
before.
So
it
was
starts from the top,
was
really, all the way down.
Was you brought in something else? You brought in, you basically talking about player loyalty, and I'm not an advocate for player loyalty. You know what I'm saying? I don't think these players owe these organizations anything, just like they don't owe the player anything and they'll trade a player whenever. You know what I'm saying? So, player loyalty is one thing. I think it's dope that Kobe was able to play 20 years as a Laker. I think it was dope that Magic was able to play his whole career as a Laker. But player loyalty, I don't rock with. So I hear you. I don't like the way he formed the super team.
Exactly.
I don't like that at all. I've been documented on that.
So are you guys mad at Kevin Durant?
I just want
Yes.
y'all. Yeah. Oh no.
Yes.
I thought that was cool. I'm fine with it because
You thought you were fine with that?
no. I'm fine with it because of what LeBron did.
He set the standard.
Right. I just want y'all. Well, before we go any further, I just want y'all to give me my props for calling Kansas.
Did they
winner.
shut it down?
Yeah,
What, 372?
Thank you. Give me my props. Thank you.
Yeah, he did call it. He called it. The boy called it. He good, ain't he? Send him to Vegas. Down 15 and win by 3. Woo.
Yeah. You got something to say about that?
I wish we could watch the game because then you're going to want to talk about it on Monday and we can't say nothing.
We
'cause
can talk about the game on the live. We can't talk about.
Just giving him a hard time.
Oh, okay.
Chiefs always want to talk shit. But yeah, man. It back to the original point. It's not impactful, and dare I say, he's just out there just to score points, man.
Are you saying he's stat padding?
I have been accused of calling him a stat patter before. I have,
Patty cake.
and I have seen him in the game in unwinnable games in there going hard, scoring points. Several
So y'all
occasions.
just going to be in the league just go with your team? The point is to set records and break records and do
Yeah,
stuff
and
like
that's
that.
fine. But Cheeks, you
You guys have bums. What do you want him to do?
No, we don't, man. Don't
Cheeks,
call Carmelo.
why is he in unwinnable games in the?
Y'all play against some hard teams and y'all not
4 minutes
good.
to go. With
Y'all
4
not
minutes to go.
good.
With 4 minutes to go, we're down 25. Why is he in the game?
That's not his. You didn't tell the coach.
Stats.
He trying to get every minute. Hey, you can sit him down.
All right,
You
Cheeks.
guys are, you guys are terrible.
How much time? We got time to talk about Magic?
That's you.
No.
Oh, hey, get it in real quick. We got a few minutes.
All right. Magic Johnson was on, was it Get Up? What was he on?
He was gonna
Saying
get up
that-
at first take, wasn't he?
Magic was saying that if the
But
Lakers.
we already knew this, though.
Yeah, we knew this, but if the Lakers had a chance to get Buddy Hield in the trade and then trade over for DeRozan, I think he said, right? And he's talking about how DeRozan is balling. Everybody's talking about how DeRozan is balling. And he said the Lakers would have been in the Western Conference Championship. Do you agree if DeRozan's on this team without Russ, right? So it's DeRozan, and he said they would have just got rid of Kuzma.
We would have kept KCP. We would have still had Caruso.
Is that team with DeRozan and LeBron, are we Western Conference ready?
Yes.
I believe it. I'm with it.
Yes.
DeRozan is balling.
Yes.
Look at the team he's with, though. They all pass the ball. They all score. You can't.
Chicago?
Certain players can play with certain teams or certain teammates or certain coaches. A lot of people went from one team, they came to Lakers, but some people don't understand the triangle. You can't. Certain teams can go certain places, or certain players can go certain
He's
places.
on a team with Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine.
And they're killing
I hear you.
because they all play their role.
I hear you, Chiefs. They're playing a system.
You got LeBron dribbling the ball, he's slow. You got Russell going 100 miles per hour. You got the coach that don't know who to sub in, sub out. Rotations are terrible. He has no help around him.
So you saying DeRozan? My question is this team with DeRozan? Well, is DeRozan, LeBron?
And you got AD out half the season, so no.
But I forgot about AD. So AD, LeBron, DeRozan, Caruso, KCP.
No, it's a different.
That's not a Western Conference champion, or at least Western Conference Finals team.
No.
Oh, okay. House.
I don't know, man. I mean, Phoenix is tough. Golden State is tough.
Grizzlies is tough.
Grizzlies are tough.
They're not ready.
I don't know if they're ready. We're gonna find out if they're ready. I would like to see them be ready though.
Yeah, Morant's beast.
I would love to see them in the Western Conference Championship. That would be dope. But I don't know. I think that's just a different dynamic. Chemistry would be different. I think the Lakers would have done better for sure.
Oh, they would have did better, but I don't want. No, but he's saying no.
Western Conference Finals, no?
No.
I mean, they were projected to be in the finals. It was
No.
supposed to be Lakers against the Nets, so
No.
I don't think it would have been too far off.
Both teams, the Nets might not make it.
No, they're good. They're in the play-in for sure.
They're in the play. Okay,
Yeah.
I was sure. I
And
was like,
Kyrie's back.
yeah, Kyrie. Yeah,
That doesn't mean
It don't
anything.
mean
They
that
still
don't
been
mean that
losing.
DeRozan goes to the Lakers either. I can't believe y'all said they were going to go to the championship finals.
I said I think they
The
probably
whole
could
team
have
in
won.
Chicago, everybody's playing their role. Everybody's doing great. And he's the man over there.
Well,
He's not going to be the
but
man.
I'm gonna tell you, on the
Lakers.
Bulls, there could be 2 or 3 people who could go for 25 any night. So,
Cheeks. You got a shout out?
Yes, I would like to shout out Playmaker.
that's right.
Why are you looking down there?
I forgot. We're so used to have the computer right. Playmaker. Best water in the world.
There we go.
Don't go. Let me sip the water.
That's what's up.
Woods, you got a shout out?
Man, shout out to Playmaker. Shout out to you, Howse, for picking the Kansas Jayhawks. That's a shout out right there. Once again, shout out to Coach K on a great career. And even though Carolina lost, man, we got to give a shout out to Hubert Davis, man.
For sure.
Ooh,
For sure.
That's your camera.
Get you some Playmaker.
Oh, y'all on that one?
Get you some Playmaker water for real,
I thought
for
this was
real.
mine. Damn, I gotta do that.
Hey man, shout out to
again.
Playmaker, the Playmaker team.
That's right.
My boy Tate, my boy Nate,
James.
James.
my boy James,
Jordan.
my boy Jason, the 2
Who else
cats over
are
there,
The people brought the pizza. Give a shout out to the people that got your food, man.
Pier
I
76.
done ate it, so I don't want to get it. It might not be good.
Hey,
I don't
her
know.
shit cold now.
They might be
good.
tuning in. They're like, oh, we ain't gonna give her nothing.
Yeah, shout out to Hubert Davis. Shout out to Don Staley, man.
Don Staley too. Forgot.
Shout out to Brother Bo, man. He called me today. We had a discussion about LeBron, in-depth discussion for like 30 minutes. I think, obviously I always win discussions, so it is what it is. But yeah, man. Obviously we don't have our exit situation, so
That's
we're just
great
gonna
one.
rock like this, man.
Hey.
I'm Howse. That's Woods.
Jessica.
Tell them the street, man.
That's Cheeks.
Jessica.
You gotta
And we
follow.
out, y'all.
Peace.
Take